Samudra Manthan, the churning of the ocean, where the gods and demons sought Amrit, the divine nectar of immortality. What if I told you that the 14 things that came out from the churning of the ocean actually hold the very secrets of life? You have never heard about the churning of the ocean, the Samudra Manthan, like this. Everything that came out of the churning ocean has a meaning that can completely change how you see your mind, your emotions, and your life's path. In fact, the very number 14 is something amazing in itself. The Amrit was the 14th thing that came out. And nobody gets the Amrit, the divine nectar of realization, without making the effort. And 14, it stands for the 5 sense organs, karmendriyas, the 5 organs of action, jnanendriyas, and 4 inner faculties, the mind, the intellect, the memory, and the ego. To reach the divine, we must master them all. So let's find out what came out when. The first to come out was halahal, a deadly poison. This terrifying halahal poison was so deadly it could destroy all life. Lord Shiva consumed it to save the universe. But here is what it means for you and me. The divine Amrit is already within our minds. But to reach it, we must churn our minds first. And when we do that, what comes out first? Toxic thoughts, negativity, doubts, fears. This poison must be surrendered to the divine. Don't hold on to it, let it go. Next came Kamdhenu, the sacred cow that produced materials for rituals. The sages took Kamdhenu. Kamdhenu represents a pure mind. Once you remove the poison, your mind becomes calm, clean, and spiritual growth becomes easier. The third thing to come out was the majestic white horse, Uchchacheshravas. Uchchacheshravas appeared and was taken by the demon king Bali. The horse is the symbol of your mind speed. The mind is always racing, thoughts jumping endlessly from one to another. But if you want Amrit, you must slow down the mind. Only stillness leads to the divine. Fourth came Airavata, the dazzling white elephant with 4 huge tusks that was claimed by Lord Indra. Airavata represents intellect, and those tusks, they symbolize greed, attachment, lust, and anger. Only a brilliant, pure intellect can help conquer these inner demons. Next came the sparkling Kaustab money, the Kaustab gem. Lord Vishnu placed it on his chest. This gem is the symbol of devotion or bhakti. Once your mind is cleansed of all impurities, all that remains is pure devotion. And that is what the divine accepts. The 6th thing to come out was the magical Kalpa Vriksha, which was planted by the gods in heaven. It symbolizes desires. Now here's the secret. If you want to reach the divine, the Amrit, you must renounce all desires. As long as desires cling to the heart, Amrit will stay out of reach. The 7th to come out was the enchanting Rambha, wearing beautiful clothes and jewelry and dancing with grace. She too went to the gods, but she represents lust hidden deep in the mind. When you're focused on a goal, especially a spiritual one, lust tries to distract you. That's why mastering the mind is crucial. The 8th thing to come out was not a thing, it was Goddess Lakshmi, the divine consort of Vishnu. Everyone wanted Goddess Lakshmi, but she chose the Lord. She represents wealth, power, and all worldly pleasures. But when you walk the divine path, these temptations will try to pull you away. Your focus should remain only on God and on the inner journey. 9th emerged Varuni, goddess of liquor, who was taken by the demons. She represents intoxication of alcohol, ego, or pride. Whatever form it takes, intoxication clouds the soul. To reach the divine, you must be free from any form of addiction. The 10th was the moon, Chandra, placed by Lord Shiva on his head. The moon is the symbol of peace and calm. Only when your mind is free from negative thoughts, greed, lust, and intoxication does it become cool and peaceful like the moon. Only such a mind can reach the divine. The 11th thing to come out was the Parijata tree, whose touch could remove fatigue. This tree was kept by the gods. What does this mean? When you get close to success, spiritual or worldly, you start to feel an inner peace. Near Amrit, your exhaustion fades and serenity arises. 12th emerged the Panchajanya conch, taken by Lord Vishnu himself. The conch symbolizes victory and its sound is sacred. When you're one step away from Amrit, the inner void fills with divine sound, the beginning of true spiritual experience. 13th and 14th came out together. It was the most awaited moment, and Lord Dhanvantari appeared, 13th, holding the pot of Amrit in his hand, 14th. He represents a healthy body and a pure mind. Only when both mind and body are in harmony can you truly receive the supreme nectar. And remember the number 14 again. It symbolizes the 5 senses, the 5 organs of action, and the mind, intellect, memory, and ego. To reach Amrit, divine realization, you must master all 14. So, the Samudra Manthan wasn't just something that was there in our scriptures. It's actually a complete roadmap to inner transformation. The ocean is your mind, the churning is your effort, the poison is your negativity, the Amrit is your divine self. So ask yourself, where are you on this path? If you found meaning in this, share it with someone who is ready to churn their own ocean. And do like, share and subscribe to Mythical Lights, because that is what keeps us going and bringing you more mythological wisdom and life-changing stories. Until next time.